Yeah, the whole bubbly internet persona thing, not very me. Hello, Internet. I'm Sampson Brown. Some of you know me, others won't want to, especially you conspiracy nuts out there. I used to debate the validity of conspiracies on a web series that got some frustratingly decent traction. And I've been gone a while, but I'm back now, and I brought my skepticism with me. Lucky you. Because our world is rife with misinformation, now more than ever. And someone needs to set the record straight, whether you want to hear it or not. This is the Sampson Brown Show. Here's how this show's gonna work. I take calls from crazies, and they try to convince me of their problematic worldviews. To anyone out there whining that I'm not giving you a chance, I'm not a disbeliever in conspiracies. I just think they're bullshit, or at best, a misguided version of the truth. Actually, no, it's pretty much all bullshit. Don't pretty much, they are. I chose vaccine skepticism for my first episode, because changing minds on that might save some lives. I can only hope. Alright, let's hear what caller 1 has to say. I've heard this before, but I'm going to bear it again for your sake.
You're Mr. Brown. Big fan. Loved you on the X-Files.
Yeah, thanks.
Looking forward to your show. Even if you're an MIB and you probably killed Francis before you could reveal the truth. But I'm still down to watch.
Yeah, agree.
Anyway, vaccines are, in short, evil. The Illuminati invented them alongside science itself, so I can't trust any of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're used to inject chips in our bloodstreams to track us, or maybe even for mind control. They're also used to spread the diseases they're claiming to cure, in addition to autism. Basically, they make you sick. And even if they did work as advertised, natural cures are better, and my religion forbids their use.
Yeah, right.
So,
Right.
Good day to you, sir. Just you try and refute any of that. Hashtag justice for Francis.
Your phone is a walking tracking device, so is your laptop, your smartwatch. So if you wouldn't give up your phone, you may as well get vaccinated too, okay? Next. And mind control. Isn't that what Moon Eliminator Base is for? You know, the space station built by Tom Cruise. Oh, I hate that I even remember that theory. But I can work with this. You theorists love JFK, right? That's John F. Kennedy, the clone of John F. Kennedy for you newcomers. Would you take vaccines if JFK claimed to use them to increase the strength of his followers against the diseased and sickly populace poisoned by the Illuminati? I don't actually believe in this stuff. But mind-controlling vaccines sound as stupid as all that. It's true most vaccines carry a weakened version of the virus they're fighting, but to trigger your natural immune response, not to hurt you. And newer technologies like mRNA don't contain the virus at all. Don't ask me how they work, I'm not a scientist. As for making you sick, yeah, sometimes there's side effects, but it's like your muscles being sore after a workout. It's a temporary pain, usually mild, while your body adjusts to make you stronger. Your own poor decision-making, like eating too much sugar, is probably way more poisonous to your body than legally regulated vaccines. And they cause autism. There's a better correlation between that idea and my current headache. I hate to touch on religion, but I'm gonna anyway. First off, just because that guy isn't allowed doesn't mean everybody else shouldn't have the option. Also, I've heard most religions are run by the Illuminati too. So when the alleged bad guys are the ones telling you not to get vaccines, that's kind of a red flag, isn't it? Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just telling you what I've heard. And they're unnatural, huh? Well, unnatural doesn't always mean inherently bad. Just like natural doesn't always mean good. Besides, like I said, they only trigger your body's natural immune responses. Nature still does the heavy lifting. We're just giving it a push. Believe it or not, I understand skepticism of science. I'm a skeptic too. But when I'm being critical, I form my theories based on evidence. When you theorists are critical, you form the evidence around your theory. There's a fine line between skepticism and paranoia. I'm not saying you're wrong, even though you're probably wrong. I'm saying I don't believe you until you give me more than your word. In the case of vaccines, I am a believer in personal choice, but the less of you kind people who get vaccinated puts me in danger. So yeah, I got a problem with that. Call me an anti-vaxxer, but I'll wear it as a badge of honor. Ow! What the f*** am I doing? You people can't be reasoned with, can you? You've already made up your minds. So why am I making this f***ing show in the first place? I'm normal. I shouldn't even be thinking about this junk anymore. But maybe they're not all too far gone, and it is a little fun. No! No. If, and this is a big if, I keep doing this, I can't do it alone. It's already got me talking to myself. Keep going this way and I might turn into a believer. Ugh. What do you think, Dee? It's my house, so no smoking in the studio. Hope you enjoyed episode 1, maybe the only one, of the Sampson Brown Show. Do all the stuff people usually do, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Patreon page if you feel like it. I'm Sampson Brown, and remember, don't believe everything you hear.